the head coaching position.
Today is payday. That means I get to pay off a little bit more debt. Today is December 2nd. I am Emily, and I'm a 28-year-old trying to pay off her debt. Today is day one of my debt payoff journey that I am documenting online. My last video, I stated that I had $420,000 of debt. After applying $722.97 of payments, I'm at a beautiful $419, $484, and 17 cents. I technically paid about $1,000, but I accrued interest from last month. You can start to take a look at my spreadsheet here. My initial debt balance was much higher. My current balance is $419, as previously mentioned, and I pay off about $4,629.89 each month. If you'd like to see the rest of my spreadsheet, I'd be happy to go over how this avalanche method of debt payoff works.
Did you guys see how much debt she has? We're talking about $420,000 worth of debt. I would just be crying every single night. I mean, I would just, wow, I don't even know what to do, to be honest with you, if I accumulated that much debt. But this is the beautiful thing. The reason why I give people like this so much props is at least they're going online and they're documenting it. Right, it's probably some type of a motivational thing for some people by going online, having a discussion, and just getting it out there in the universe. Because a lot of people are walking around with so much debt, and they're so embarrassed to just admit it or to just even say it out loud. And in her case, she is. But she was paying, she stated, $4,600 a month, and most of that was just going to interest. Now, I don't know how much of this is student loans. This seems like it's a student loan type of situation. But even when she showed that she's doing the debt avalanche, which to me is interesting that she's even doing that, because usually people who do the debt avalanche, if you guys are not familiar with that, that's a loan or the credit card balance that has the highest interest rate. Usually you pay that first, because in the end, when it's all said and done, you'll pay less amount in interest and more goes towards principal. Right, compared to the whole Dave Ramsey method, which is the debt snowball, which is going from the smallest balance, regardless of the interest, paying that off and then rolling up. But in her case, she's taking the tough approach, the extremely tough approach, where I don't know if she should, right? Because with seeing that amount being so high, she might as well go from the smallest to the largest, and later on down the road, maybe do the avalanche to see some wins. Because if you saw her spreadsheet, I mean, it was rows upon rows upon rows. This is going to be debt that's going to take an extremely long time to pay back. I mean, I'm hoping she's picking up side gigs. I'm hoping whatever degree she got is worth it, right? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't even know what degree out there is worth having that much debt. That much debt. I don't know if doctor degrees are freaking that much. That is so much debt at the age that she's in, such a young age to be walking around with so much debt. Man, that's really unfortunate. But you know, I'm rooting for her. I hope she does well, and let's see what we got next.
If you're one of these people that thinks that they should be doing a lot better in life or a lot farther along, and you're wondering why it seems like so many other people are doing so much better, like they have the house, or they just got new cars, or they're going on trips or whatever, I'm here to tell you that most of the time, it's all smoke and mirrors. I live in a very affluent part of the city that I live in. I'm in the parent pickup line right now, and you can see 2025 Suburbans, Range Rovers, brand new F-350s. And when I first started, taking our kids to this school, I wondered, I was like, what are these people doing? Like what do they do for work that I'm not doing? I started to get to know these people, and I figured it out, okay? And I'll tell you that I know personally one of these folks that their kids go to this school. They have a 5-bedroom house. They have a truck that's worth over $100,000. They have a pool that they just spent $60,000 to redo, okay? And they are in crippling debt. Let me say that again. Crippling debt. Like, you sit here and wonder, how are they paying for all this? They're not. They're not paying for all this, okay? It's all smoke and mirrors. People see these things, and it's discouraging for them, because they're like, God, why don't I have that? What am I doing wrong that they have that and I don't have these things and I don't have my stuff together. The outside looking in is not what it always appears to be. If you have a job that pays your bills and you're able to go out to eat a couple nights a week and you have a little bit of money left over at the end of the month to put in savings if you want to, you're doing pretty good, man. Don't let social media and celebrities and influencers and people that portray this outward image make you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. You're doing pretty good.
And that is 100% true. You know, so many people are comparing their lifestyle to people who are just racking up debt. Extreme amount of debt. That's the thing, guys. No one really understands and knows how much debt someone is actually carrying. No one knows that whatsoever. And no one openly admits how much they're drowning in debt. They want to have this whole image like everything is fine and everything is perfect. It's kind of like a duck, right? The duck on top of the surface is really calm, really chilling. But if you look under the surface, their feet is just paddling like crazy, just trying to stay afloat. That's how most people are right now in this society. And then it's what's crazy is, like I said, people just want to emulate them. They want to be just like them because, like, man, they got it made. They got it figured out. They're living the life that I want to live. And then you get it all confused, and then you join the same path they do, which is all this debt. You start buying things because you're starting to see TikTok videos. People say the rich leverage, and you misinterpret leverage, which is using debt. The rich use the credit cards, and then you start using credit cards because you think that's the right thing to do. And then you start thinking, you know what, everyone is in debt. Why not me? That's not the way you want to live life. Just drowning in debt, trying to just impress people that really do not give a damn about you. Let's be quite honest. No one really cares about you. You should be focusing on yourself, focusing on paying off your debt, focusing on saving an emergency fund, right? I mean, just putting money into your 401k account, opening up a Roth IRA. Just do all those things. In due time, you'll make enough money where you could go vacation, you go travel, you could buy all the things that you want to buy. I mean, I'm serious. You could buy all the things that you want to buy, but just continually seeing, like on TikTok, this constant like stream of feeds talking about how people just acting like they're rich, right? They're saying that they're rich and everyone's going on vacation, and you look and you're like, man, on Instagram, all I see is people on vacation. Everyone's traveling. Why I'm not traveling? You're not alone. There's so many people out there who are not traveling, not being fake rich like most people are that you're seeing all over TikTok. It's really becoming an epidemic. It really is, because now it's making people feel like they're lonely and they're being, you know, having a whole FOMO, they're feeling left out. And you start seeing, you know, credit card commercials on TV. Credit cards is being flaunted all over the place. Now you're using credit cards, and credit card debt is no joke, man. Credit card debt is no joke. It's the most toxic debt. Most toxic debt. And people get confused because rich people debt, yes, some rich people, they use credit cards, right? Or you don't necessarily need to be rich, just be responsible. They use credit cards. But by the end of the month, they pay the full balance. They pay the full balance off, and that's the way you do it. You're not paying any interest. But people just play that game, start racking up credit card debt, making monthly payments, and they're saying, well, at least I can make the monthly payment, so I'm good. That's a trap. That's a trap you don't want to be in. Man, it's tough out there, man. It's getting really, really tough. Let me get on out of here, watch some more videos, and see what's going on at ESPN. Peace.